Hi everyone, it's Miss Amy from Camden Public Library, and today was our first day of summer reading program. It was awesome. We had so much fun gathering outside together and reading stories and doing, we had a scavenger hunt, and we hunted for things all over the amphitheater that had to do with tales that we tell, and tales that we have on our bottoms, or that are part of us. So we read some great stories. We read What Do You Do with a Tale Like This? And this is it. What do you do with a tale like this? And we also read A Cooked Up Fairy Tale. And then we made tales. So before we went on our scavenger hunt all over the amphitheater, we made our very own tales. And what we did is I gave everybody a piece of paper just like this. This is a half of an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. I happened to make this tale. This is my unicorn tale. And I poked a hole in it. We cut them out. I poked a hole in it and put a paper clip on it. And the cool thing is I can put that tail right there on the top of my pants, and it stays. And then I have a tail, which is so much fun and super, super silly. But everybody, we brainstormed all different kinds of tales that there were, from flat tails like beavers and platypus, and puffy tails like a bunny, or fluffy tails like a fox or a wolf or a skunk, to pointy tails, or tails that sting like a wasp or a scorpion or a bee, and long tails, like on a long-necked dinosaur who had long tails, or tails that swished, that had like fur or like hair on the end, like lions and zebras and giraffes and things like that. Short little tails, like on a turtle, or tails that disappear, like on frogs or tadpoles. Let's see, tails that kind of never end, like tails that have heads, like a snake, because a snake is kind of like a whole tail, or fish tails, or everybody just had so many. And I know you're thinking in your head a million different tales. So what you need to do is think about the kind of tale that you might like, or you can make more than one tale. So I don't have a black pen. Go figure. Okay, so you could make let's see, like, a mermaid tale, like that. Okay, that could be a mermaid tale, and you could color it. You could do a long snaky tail, like, maybe a tail with a rattle, like this, like a rattlesnake tail. Okay, so there's a rattlesnake tail. What if we had, a big, so here's like a big beaver tail. Okay, and you can think about the ways that would make it look like the tail of the animal that it is from. So there is a beaver tail. What if you did, some kids thought about a peacock tail. Well, peacock has all these feathers, and you could do this so that your tail went this way, like a fluffy tail, okay, like peacock feathers, okay, and you could do it like this, like that, and like there. So we brainstorm so many different ways that tails, that could even be, oh my goodness, this could even be like a turkey tail. You could do like a rooster tail. And a rooster or a chicken tail is kind of like this. There's kind of like lots of feathery things, and they're kind of like fluffy, and they stick up. So this isn't a tail that would hang down. This would be a tail that would puff up. So you would have a tail going like that. Super cute. What other kind of tail? Ooh, let's see. Sam today, one of our library friends, he did a tail kind of like this, and it was like a wolf tail. And then he colored it all in like this, so it was like all hairy and fluffy like, with different colors. I think a foxtail. Super cool. So lots and lots and lots of tails. You could do a totally made up tail. You could do let's see. Ooh, what if we did like this? And it would be like a bunny tail. So many tails. So, ooh, you could do a horse's tail. So a horse's tail would be like this, like all kinds of hairs, like all kinds of them, like that. Maybe all swishy, like that. And that could be a ponytail, or a horse tail, or a donkey tail. You know, a donkey doesn't have a swishy tail like that. Some animals have like long tails. Like, what if I did a giraffe tail? So this could be a giraffe tail. And here is the bottom, the swishy part of the tail. And like this, like that. So all swishy. And then like this. And then there are spots on the tail. So they're like all over spots. So this would be super cool. So you can use your imagination and think of all of the different kinds of tails that you can think of. It could be a leopard tail. You could do a tiger tail. What if we did a tiger tail like this? So if I did this, all orange, and then, oh, I don't have black again. Okay, we're gonna just do it blue. And like this. Like that. You could do tiger tail. Kind of like that. Like that. So there is a tiger tail. Just so many. Ooh, if we did a scorpion tail, which is kind of like this, with that little sharp. Ooh, that's kind of actually scary maybe. And they're kind of segmented like that. Ooh, scorpion tail. So, get your imagination going. Get out there and come up with some tails. So these would be, let's see, if we did, oops, that broke. Mermaid tail. You can make scales on your mermaid tail like this, all the way along, like that. You can design it any way that you want. Super cool. So there is a fishtail or a mermaid tail. Then we had the beaver tail and the scorpion tail and the rattlesnake tail. And let's see, a tiger tail and a giraffe tail and a horse or ponytail. Here's a bunny or a hare, a rabbit, a wolf, or a red and you make it a fox, or you can make it black and white and it'll be a skunk. And then a rooster tail with lots of feathers, and a peacock or a turkey or a unicorn or whatever that you would like. And there are so many other tales out there. Have fun, and I hope wherever you are celebrating your summer reading program, whatever it may be, ours is Tales, T-A-I-L-S, and Tales, T-A-L-E-S, and we are already underway and having loads of fun. Hugs to you all. Call the library and sign up. Yeah, hugs. Happy creating. Miss Amy. It's fun to be a little silly.